So here we are. This is the next day, and most of the interior has actually come out, and you can see now the metal work here, which hopefully we'll be able to get boarded across and then fiberglassed. Got a radio, I might put that back in and get some tuner in here. Boom boom. Oh look, paracetamol and all sorts. Bobby Delver. The bodywork is absolutely fantastic. Fantastic condition. All that's going to have to come off and then get it all fiberglass. So we've still got this top bit of the dashboard to try and get off, and the steering wheel, etc. Well, you can see most of it is actually coming off, so I'm going to get all this emptied out now. And also this bush that's just behind us, this is going to have to go, because there's just no working space here for the fiberglasser or the artist. Like I say, we're just going to get it all stripped out and then hopefully be able to get some timber from somewhere. Again, I'm going to try and get it free, so I'm going to get this whipped round the shed and put away for now. So I managed to get all the plastics out, and we're kind of left with a shell. There's a couple of little bits to come out. That's where the spare wheel was. And I tell you what, it's some size, you know, when you get in here. Let me just walk in here. It is quite a decent old size. This will hold a few, I would think, possibly a couple of 1,000 litres in here, you know. There we go. So all this just needs boarded out, and hopefully get some expanded foam in the little gaps there, then boards. This is going to make one hell of an aquarium, man. And that bush out there is going to have to go, because I was going to do this somewhere else, but it's a little bit far to travel, and at the moment this, guys, is the only car I've got. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it into this part of the garden here, which you can see it's all overgrown, and this bush, like I say, that's going to have to go, and we're going to put the car in here and hopefully get some banners with people's names on, whoever's been able to help with the project. So to cut this bush down, bit of a nightmare, but all I've got is these little things. So I'm not going to take it down completely, because what I'm thinking is we might be able to just open up a gap here and get it in through here, which I think will be wide enough. You see, I need to sort all this grass out, because then there's a hole to dig, there's a pond to build, and that's just for the car to sit on. So hopefully get this cracked off today, back down to grass at least, and get this hammered off. So here we are back in the car. We think we're getting all the bolts out, so now it's time just to hopefully lift the dashboard out without the old airbag going off. Touch wood. And we'll go this way. Oh Jesus! Airbag! I do love practical jokes. That's my brother just messing about a little bit. Oh my days. So that's it now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We've had to take the handbrake off as well. So there we go. It's my side that's stuck against this steering wheel. Well, there's a push coming in. I do like to make things look easy. Not as easy as it looks, guys. No, it wasn't. Does this steering wheel go up and down? Oh, got the Pro in now. I think they built the car and then put the windows and everything in.
Come on.
Yeah, we'll go.
It's just that plug.
There's a needs snapping.
No, it needs unplugged.
It needs unplugged. Let's have a look. How do we do that then? A little screwdriver somewhere. It was kicking about. That'll do the fella. Should I just cut them wires, do you think? He's got it, man, he's got it. I'll just cut them wires there.
After you, there's some snips there.
Oh, we got some cutters.
Some in there, the motor.
Yeah, we can. So, stick them ones there. I hope there's no electric left in them. None in that wire.
Yeah, bad's gone off, so.
There we go.
One left.
One left. Just a tad awkward. There we go. I'm just stuck on this little bit here. There we go. There's a steering wheel in the way. Whoa. There we go, man.
All goes back together for the time we'll turn them on.
Oh yeah, we've got the boot to fix it.
Then we'll take this.
So there we go. It is now absolutely humongous, this space. Man, it's a lot bigger than it looks when it's got all the interior in. So now we're just going to take some of these bits out of here and then hopefully get everything out for today. And we'll be able to get some boards and some expanding foam in. Touch wood, if there's any. That looks like wood there, but it's cast. So there we go. So there's quite a lot of bits and bobs in here. I don't know what it's all for. That looks like some sort of vent or something, is it? Yeah. All this is to come out and that'll give us a lovely flat surface. Obviously there's the pedals as well. We should be able to get them out. The steering wheel we need to adapt. We need to take this out. Then after the fiberglass we'll be able to get the steering wheel back in. I'm not going to bother with the dashboard, I don't think. But let's see how we'll crack on. So there's all the dashes out. All them boxes have now gone. There's that one in the middle to go, and of course there's this steering wheel to come out as well, and the pedals, which is all got to be done from under here. The engine's already gone, but all of these bits we need to take off. That way, that gives us somewhere where we can put a platform in, and then we'll be able to rig the filter here in the car, which will then go down into the pond, suck the water and circulate it inside the car itself. So that's where we're up to so far. So now we've just got somehow to take that off there. Don't know how we're going to do that. Maybe just an angle grinder, but we shall see. Incredible. So here we go. This is the exciting bit. And hopefully the steering wheel is going to come out of that little hole there. course now the car's moving around all over the place. Probably going to have to tie it to the wall to stop anybody nicking it. There we go. And we are through with a screwdriver as well. Look at that, there's some decent airline there. Oh, we'll not bother recycling that. So we've got one nice loose steering wheel, which will nick the front bit to put back in. But as for the rest of it, and the ignition, all that can go. So we are now flying. It's took all day. You can see now the size of this car. It's actually quite massive. It looks tiny from the outside, but for a fish tank, when this is filled up, it's going to hold thousands of litres. Like, interesting to find out exactly how much it's going to do. But this is only the second day of working on the car. It's already stripped out under the bonnet. It's got a brand new exhaust on, I think. So we'll get the car tipped up on its side, and we'll get that taken off as well, because it's just going to get in the way when we're cutting it. There we go. Car with no steering wheel. Still a few bits in the front there to come out, like that centre box there. If it comes out, we're just going to have to wait and see. And there we go. So we're going to call it a day now. But it's all gone, all emptied. It's took, well, it's took a full day really to get all the insides out, get everything out from under the bonnet. The engine was already gone in the gearbox, but there is a lot of space in here, man. A lot of space, but there's a lot of boarding out to be done, and then we're ready for the fiberglass. Bolster chop as well, that's on tomorrow's list as long as the weather holds out for us. And we've got the bush trimmed a little bit as well, and the rest of the garden I've managed just to clear it all because we need to build a pond to sit the car on, so I've got all these weeds to sort out as well. Well, I'm absolutely exhausted, but a massive thank you to my brother today for coming up and getting all of this stripped out under here. Again, all empty. Got a shelf to build in here to put the filter. There's still an exhaust which is all loose just to come out. A little bit tidying up to do, but that's it for us. So for today, thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you haven't already, to subscribe so you can see how this goes, as we're going to do it step by step. Each day we do something, I'll try and stick a video up. But for today, thanks for watching. Good night.